What's up, Better Days? Today we're out on Couchville Lake. It is the last week of October, so what I did was I looked at the last week of October last year to see where I went fishing. And that was my first week of the cold weather season out on Couchville Lake. And I had a great day catching crappie. Once I got them figured out, I ended up catching 20 to 30 crappie. And that's what I like to do in the wintertime. I like to come out and do a lot of crappie fishing. It's a lot of fun, it's quick, it's easy, and you can get out here and catch a bunch of fish and then get back in where it's warm. So that's what I like to do in the wintertime. I'll come out here a lot. And this week, last year, the water temperature was 59. It's 62 right now, so it's not been as cool this season so far. But I think we can still get on these fish out here. I was watching the video, and apparently I was sitting in 14 foot of water casting to 20 when I really started catching a lot of fish. So we're gonna start off looking in that kind of area. All right, here's that 20 foot of water I was talking about, and there's fish everywhere. At the bottom, in the middle, near the top, that's probably a school of bait fish. This is great. We're gonna go over where it's a little shallower and cast to right here, and we're gonna start doing that because it worked this week last year. Now that's a great way. Go back through the videos and see what the date was. The day that it was posted, I fished that week before. So it's just a great way to see where to go at what time of year to catch what kind of fish. All right, let's see here. We're in about 13.5 foot of water. We're gonna cast over to where we just saw all those fish. See if we can't get this season started with a bang. Oh, right away, first cast of the season. As soon as I picked up on it, we got a nice crappie here. Gonna be a big one, a keeper. Oh my goodness, very first cast of the season, you guys. Very first cast of the season, we got a keeper crappie. Oh my gosh. It's a white crappie too. First cast. I love this place. If you guys want to come out, we'll do a 4-hour trip. This year it's going to be $175. I'll bring kayak, canoe, whatever you're more comfortable in. We'll sit out here, we'll catch fish just like this. Let me get the stringer out. Wow. Seems like they might be set up for their seasonal pattern. Okay. Try again. We've got on 32nd ounce jig head. See how tiny that is? It's just a little Bobby Garland, white Bobby Garland. All right, I like to throw it to that 20 foot of water and then let it sink through the water column. Sometimes they'll hit it while it's going down. You'll feel that if you're holding the pole. Let's throw us a little minnow down. Got one. Third cast of the season. Didn't catch one on the second cast. Got the boat flipped around the right direction. Caught another little keeper crappie. I may let him go. There's no size regulations out here. They're all keepers, which I found out last year. I was making videos telling you guys they had to be 10 inches. They do not. There's no size limit out here on Couchville. 15 is how many you can keep. What a start. There we go. Them crappie bite is hot, guys. 5 casts, 3 fish. come on out, hit me up, betterdaysfishing@gmail.com. It's time for our special. Wow, it's on. It is crazy on. All right, I gotta get this clicker set up somewhere better. It's gonna be going off a lot. Let's click him on the clicker. 3. Nah, it'll be fine. The way the lake works is they find up what spots they like and they stay there. All right. That's a good fishing spot then. Fish attractor. Yeah. Right. And then just flooded it. Yeah, they flooded my dad's hometown, like to make a priest. So that, I mean, like they had to move out of there. Yep, yeah, my dad. No, they flooded priest. It was his house. They bought. I'm pretty sure they bought his house, and then like they had to move to higher ground because they were going to flood the area. These are the kind of days you dream of. It's 11 o'clock. It's already gotten nice and warm out here. The surface is glass. Just nice reflection all the way around. We don't get a lot of pretty fall colors here in Tennessee, but the colors we do get are better than none. So it's beautiful out. There's no one on the lake but me. There was one lady here when I pulled in. She was leaving. They've stopped renting boats for the season because their little rental spot up there where they keep the boats, even though the lake's only down 2 feet, it gets down too low. As soon as they start dropping, it's too low for them to use their little spot they have. So they stop renting them around the middle of October, typically. Got one under the boat. Oh, good one. All right, I was just throwing out another minnow. This guy hit under the boat. The first 2 of the season under the boat came, and I was on the phone. But I'm just dangling these over the edge, and then he comes up and eats it, and it's that easy. And he's fish number 6. Oh, thanks, buddy. He sat on the surface and then splashed me and then went back down. Appreciate it. Oh, there's a long distance bite. He was way out. Oh, he come back for it. It was way out there at the top of the cast. Before I even started reeling, he hit it. Or like right as I started. Come on, number 7. All right. Cool. A little black crappie. And I switched up to some, I had on a little Berkeley Realistic on this pole, and it got hung up and broke off. I put on a shad pole, Strike King shad pole on a 1/32 ounce jig head. Oh, come on. There we go. Fish number 7. You need to do that. You guys need to do that. You need to go through the videos, whatever week it is you're fishing, find that week last year or 2 years ago or 3 years ago and see what I was doing. And that'll give you some indication of where you can go and what you can do and what kind of fish you could expect to catch as well. I wonder what them bass are doing. In that video this week last year, I didn't catch any bass. Caught a catfish. I wonder what them bass are doing. I wonder. Oh, there's one. I wonder if the bass are shallow. Oh, he come off. Darn, we had a little crappie on. Yeah, I wonder, because they're not out here eating. I usually catch 1 or 2 on these crappie lures, as well as, especially on that bait fish that's hanging down there. One will swim under the boat and scoop that up. But, let me know what you guys think. We're sitting in 14, casting to 20 foot of water. Where do you think the bass are on this lake right now? The bank is 2 feet down. You can see exposed bank all the way around, that brown rim around the lake. That's where it's already starting to lower for winter pool. And so like they don't have their typical summertime bankside habitat, but are they still at the bank somewhere? Are they out? There's not any structure. Are they out on rocks? There's a bunch of boulders all over, but that's about it for structure. There's that. Oh my gosh. What just happened? I finally got that bite on that minnow, and that rod tip just whoom and doubled over. And I set the hook, and I felt big, felt good, and then it was gone. Its rod tip's doubled over. Got him. That's gonna be a catfish, I'm betting. It's the same fish. And it's gonna be a catfish, I'm betting. I really don't have much control over this thing. It's gonna be the same thing as it was last year, big old catfish, channel cat. It's crazy. And the way that fish was just hanging out under the boat, and the way it's flipping the line right now, I can feel it. It's a catfish. I suspect it's gonna be a channel cat. Boy, he's just flipping the line. You can feel his tail where he's twisting around. So funny. Oh, whoa. It's a huge bass. It's a huge bass. It's like the biggest bass I've ever caught. Yeah, it's like right up there with some of the biggest bass I've ever seen in my life. Oh, wow. Look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh. If we weren't in such a pretty place where everybody's nice and quiet, I'd start screaming and hollering. That's one of the biggest bass I've ever caught in my life. It is massive. That is massive. Just look at that. It's crazy bass. Big patches on him. Well, we got to get some measurements on that one. We're going to put him upright in the net. We're going to let him get his wits about him. He just had a tough fight. And he's an old fish. That's a really special catch. Shut that mouth. Oh yeah, you know what? He's 20, like on the button, like exactly. Shut your mouth. There. Oh look, it's a fraction under 20. Just a fraction. But he's heavy bass. Oh gosh. Not a trophy fish. Oh, not a trophy. They're 24 to be a trophy, so it'd have to be much bigger than this. But still, whew, that's the biggest largemouth I've caught this year. And the biggest largemouth I've caught since last fall. No, man, 1 ounce from 4 pounds. 3 pounds, 15 ounce. So I think I've got a 4-pound smallmouth this year. So I guess it's not my biggest fish. But, oh, he's massive. And he needs to get a picture taken. Let's let him breathe for a few minutes. So he just stays super healthy. We don't want those fins turning pink. We don't want him getting run down. Cheese. What an epic largemouth bass. Cool, see you later, buddy. Look at him go. Man, what a just tank. Wow. Oh man. I can maybe stay 5 minutes. There ain't no way. I ain't gonna catch no fish in 5 minutes. If I do, it's gonna be short. Oh well. At least first cast fish didn't stop us from wearing them out. We caught 28 fish. It's pretty good. It was a stunningly beautiful day. Last week of October. It's gonna be a stunner of a sunset too. Hit me up, betterdaysfishing@gmail.com. Send me a message. I'll get back to you. We'll do this trip. It's gonna be 4 hours, $175. As the winter goes on, it'll only get better. But that wasn't a bad haul for today. Let's see here. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. This is Long Hunter State Park, and this is Couchville Lake. I tell people where to go fishing. If you like that kind of thing, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a better day.